Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you for tuning in today. We're going to look at some dating clips and stick around to the end where we'll see what it's like to date in New York City. Let's get into it.
What you need to do is stop telling me what to do all the time.
If you shut your mouth the same.
Did you see his face? That worked instantly. Bravo to her. Bravo. Because her conflict resolution, chef's kiss. No notes.
These are moments where drivers got their revenge. Because at number 1, she ran for her life.
Excuse me, is this your car?
Go away.
Okay. Get off my car.
At number 2, this TikToker always jumped into the window, but this guy was not having it.
Isn't that TikTok guy with that boy again?
And at number 3, this motorcyclist got cut off and teaches the driver a lesson.
Man, be safe out there. It's already difficult enough to navigate the streets with regular drivers who can't really drive. Now you got people pulling pranks, thinking they can just do whatever. Sometimes you see karma's gonna hit you. Just be safe.
Fellas, is it just me or do we all have that one homegirl whose actions make us never want to be in a relationship? Well, I got a homegirl, bro. She has like 9 boyfriends. That's not exaggeration on the number. She has like 9 boyfriends. They go on dates, whatever. She don't talk to American dudes. She only talk to dudes who need their green card to get in the country. You're on your visa. Those are the only people she talk to. Like, if you can pronounce the being LeBron, you're not her type. She not fucking with you. You feel me? So the thing that she does, bro, which is hilarious, bro. For every dude she's talking to, she tells them a different birthday. So she has like 9 birthdays throughout the year right now, bro. I'm not.
Hold up. All right. All right. So to some degree, I gotta respect the gangster, right? But 9 is way too much. Way too much. You, as a roommate, you know this because you see all these guys coming in and out. This is your home. This is something that you allow 9 guys. Man, that sounds like a dangerous situation.
She goes, yo, it's the funniest shit in the world, bro. This ain't shit. So get this right. Alright, she goes on a date with this dude. They come back to the crib, do whatever, you know what I'm saying, birthday sex, whatever, right? Next morning he wake up. I guess they were drinking the previous night before. So she's still asleep. I'm out here, I'm cooking, right? Oh, this girl left her ID on the counter. So he got the ID in his hand, right? He got the ID in his hand, bro, and he's looking at the ID, bro. And remember, he foreign, so he don't speak English, so he's having a problem reading the ID. At this point, she walks out and she sees him with ID. She's still hungover, so she's not peeping what's going on. Usually, it's not my business, not my occupation, not my problem. That's my dog, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, he don't speak English, so he's on Google Translate, bro. This man, all the gifts that he got her on the counter, right? So as he's on Google Translate with the ID, looking at the birthday, he's inching closer. Bro, he's inching closer to the gifts, bro. He think her birthday was yesterday. Her birthday in December. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, Google Translate and speaking his language back to him, the closer he's moving to the gifts, bro. She finally figures out what's going on. She tries to snatch the ID from him. He moves the ID. They start arguing, dog. So now he's snapping her. He takes the gifts, bro, and he just leaves, bro. She get to crying. I'm like, bro, how you crying, bro? She's like, he's my favorite one. She in here crying, bro. Tell me how like an hour later, there's a knock on the door. I'm thinking, dude came back. They're going to work it out, whatever, bro. Open the door. It's another nigga, bro.
Nope. And that's exactly while I'm trying to figure out why are you allowing her to do this? You live there. Is it your name on the lease? That is just bad karma waiting to happen. You got dudes right and left. I can see if she was just going and going out on the dates and wasn't coming back to the house where you rest, where you lay your head. I'm not with it. And how many languages does she speak? Does she speak their native tongue or they just figure it out? I mean, I know sex is an international language, but come on. What's up with the scam?
I look at her, she's dressed. I say, yo, where you going? She's like, what do you mean? She gives me the eye contact. She's like, it's my birthday today. She was just crying, bro. I was on a date with this dude. She looked at me like, come on, you know it's my birthday. Come on, Alejandro. And then leaves, bro. Man, listen. Here's the comments, bro. I know the dude's gonna be in the comment section telling me, hey, bro, you should have told him. I don't know, bro. That's my dog. She pay right here. You feel me? Hey, listen. I treat my homegirl like they my homeboys, bro. Not my business, not my occupation, not my problem. It is funny as hell, though. Women are hilarious. Women are genuinely the funniest creatures that ever bless this planet.
All right, so check it. Let's draw a line in the sand. Which side are you on? Are you on the side that, hey, that's my roommate, she's paying bills here, that's my homie, right? You know, male, females being friends, all that. Yeah, we'll take that with a grain of salt. But we're saying that is my roommate. Do you snitch on her? Well, I'm gonna stand by her side, right? Or do you say, hey man, I don't like that she's taking advantage and basically scamming all these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell these fellas what's up. Which one do you do? Now, I don't think there's a right or wrong, but me personally, seeing how she was so messy with it and all of these guys are coming in to where I had to sleep and they could just come through at any time that they're mad at her, I'm gonna have to say, hey, clean up your mess, or I'm gonna have to tell them that the gig is up. The jig is up. What say you?
Okay, so how old are you guys and how do you know each other?
We went to school together. I'm 28.
I'm 25. What's the dating scene like in New York?
Oh my gosh, it's abysmal. I had to leave a date. Like I could leave in the middle of a date like last week. Yeah.
Let me guess. He wanted to offer you money to go out and have some special time. The sugar daddy situation.
Yeah. No, it was more of like we went to go see Sinners and he already saw the movie and didn't tell me. So we were basically seeing a movie we already saw together, and then like he fell asleep. So I left.
Man, movies are terrible first dates.
But you hadn't seen it. Why are you leaving? I am tired. Let me fall asleep. You go ahead. Was he snoring? She didn't say any of that. She just left, right?
I know
First
that now.
off-
I know that now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's crazy. Awesome. How about you? You have any stories you want to share?
I would say not crazy stories, but I will say when it comes to dating in New York, I feel like everybody just thinks that they have unlimited options. So no one is really dedicated. It's just no one's being serious. Everybody's just like hopping on to the next one.
Always looking for something better.
Exactly.
Disgusting. All right. What would you say is your advice for dating in New York?
Be patient. Be patient and go to things that you're not normally like going to. Because I think the in-person meet, your person is not in the club, it's at a networking event. So just go to a networking event that you've never been to and then you'll find your partner there.
A networking event.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to find a job. What the hell?
No, you're trying to find your if the job comes too, sure.
Okay.
But I was in my last relationship because I went to an event that I just never go to.
You're basically saying don't look for it, you'll just
It'll
find it.
find you. Just go to other things that you don't normally go to.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree, honestly. I feel like a lot of times you can find your person in the club. Don't get me wrong. You definitely find that person. But I will say, I feel like there's so much to do in New York and so many places to see. So you can even just be out in a park, being out at a coffee shop to meet somebody. So it's really just more so getting out there and just being outside. And you'll most likely find somebody that's meant for you.
All right. You can find somebody in the club. You're going to find something to run up on and maybe run through. But is that your wife? Is that going to be your lady? Have you guys had success finding somebody in the club? Did she just happen to be there? Oh, it's my homegirl's birthday. You know, I'm not normally in this. It's not my crowd. I don't normally do this. I don't know. I got a feel she's going to be in the park or other places, not necessarily in the club. But you can find a good time in the club.
And lastly, which gender is it easier for in New York City, men or women? There's just two genders here. There's just two genders.
It's easier for men because they're, especially in a heterosexual context, like they're the one that's choosing. As a woman, I can choose up until a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll date someone and then I can tell, okay, this is not the person for me. Then I can choose. But if he likes me and then he doesn't care, then like, you know, it's a little bit easier for me to stay in a relationship. You know what I mean? But I think that as a woman, it's extremely hard because you don't know if people are serious or not, even if you're good looking. So, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I feel like my answer is kind of like layered. I feel like women in general, I feel like women definitely have an easier time in New York if they just want to go out to date. Where they're trying to find someone serious, there might be a little bit of an issue. Guys, because dating in New York is expensive. It might be a bit of an issue trying to go out on many dates.
I won't.
But if you have a lot of money, you can do a lot of things.
It's
so
possible. It's possible.
more so,
It is possible.
it's a mix of stuff. Yeah.
But you need bread. I won't lie.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
There you have it, guys. It's possible. You just have to have a lot of money. Easy, easy. I don't think that's exclusive to New York. But what I picked from there is there's a lot of people and a lot of competition in the city. The city of dreams. And she couldn't keep up. That's why she said you got to be patient. You got to try different things. You got to go different places. Because there's women everywhere. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.